Welcome to the Explainer. For years, we've been promised this future where you can try on any outfit virtually. It's a fantastic idea, right? But mostly it's just been clunky and, well, kind of fake looking. Today, we're diving into a system that might finally get it right, and the tech behind it is seriously cool.
All right, just look at this for a second. This is the perfect example of what we're talking about. On the left, you've got this 3D animated character. And on the right, that same character is rocking a complete real-world outfit, and it looks incredible. This isn't just cutting and pasting, it's seamless. So the big question is, how on earth is this even possible?
To really get why this is such a leap forward, we've got to look at why most virtual try-on tech has been so, frustrating. It turns out this is a ridiculously hard problem to solve. And here's the thing, it's not enough to solve just one of these. A useful system has to nail all four of these massive challenges at once. It's got to be robust enough for any photo you throw at it, realistic enough to show the texture of the fabric, versatile enough for a whole outfit, and it's got to be fast. Because if it's not, you're just going to close the app. So the team behind T-Star's Try-On 1.0 knew the old ways weren't working. They came at this with a totally new blueprint. They decided to stop thinking about this as just filling in the blanks and started treating it like a really sophisticated editing job. This change in perspective is absolutely everything. Instead of just painting over a person's clothes, the AI acts like a pro photo editor. It understands the person, the clothes, and the background are all separate things. And then it intelligently stitches them all together into one totally natural-looking picture. And this right here, this is basically their master plan. It's broken into two main stages. First, down here in pink, you have the training stage. This is all about making the AI super smart, turning it into an expert on fashion, light, and physics. Then, up top in blue, you've got the inference stage, which is all about taking that genius model and making it lightning fast for you and me. So let's dig into that training stage first. How do you build a fashion expert from scratch? Well, like with any good student, it all starts with the study materials. And for an AI, that means data. Lots of it.
Now, you can't just feed this thing random pictures from the internet. The quality has to be amazing. So they built this whole automated data engine. It grabs tons of images, then uses other AIs and even human experts to clean, filter, and tag everything. Only the best of the best gets through. And then it strategically pairs people with outfits to create this super diverse training library. Okay, so with this pristine library of data, the real education can begin. And this isn't just a one-off class. It's a whole training program with multiple stages designed to take this AI from a total newbie to a world-class specialist. The best way to think about this is like taking a student from kindergarten all the way to their PhD. First, in pre-training, it just learns about the world in general. Then it learns to work with higher and higher resolution images, so it can see all the little details. After that, it specializes, doing its major by focusing only on that high-quality fashion data. And finally, it's rewarded for creating the absolute best-looking, most realistic results, which perfects its skills. So we have this genius AI model that's an expert at virtual try-on. Awesome! But what good is it if it takes 10 minutes to make one picture? It would be totally useless for online shopping. So the next big challenge was making it super fast without losing any of that amazing quality. And they really tackled this problem head on. This secret sauce is a process called distillation. Basically, they have their huge, powerful, super smart teacher model, and they use it to train a smaller, much leaner student model. This student model learns to get the same great results as its teacher, but it can do it way, way faster. And the results of all that work? It can generate a full, high-quality, single-item try-on in just under 4 seconds on a commercial-grade GPU. Now that's fast enough to actually use in a real app without getting bored and wandering off.
But what about a whole outfit? I mean, that's way harder, right? The AI has to understand how clothes layer on top of each other. Well, even then, it comes out on top. When they put it up against some of the best commercial models out there, T-Star's Try-On 1.0 walked away with the highest overall score.
Look, technical scores are great for bragging rights, but the real test, the one that actually matters for something like this, is what do actual humans think? Which one looks better to the naked eye? So they put it to the ultimate test. They showed people results from T-Star's Try-On and a top competitor, side by side, and just asked, which one's better? And the results? Whoa, they're pretty clear.
Over 54% of the time, people pick T-Star's try-on. The competitor only won 9% of the time. I mean, that is a huge vote of confidence from real people.
So what's really crucial to understand here is that this technology, this mix of realism, toughness, and speed, it opens up doors to things way beyond just a better shopping cart. We're talking about possibilities that start to blur the lines between our real and digital worlds.
Let's go back to this wild example from the beginning. The system is so smart that it can do a complete outfit of the day swap. It can literally lift an entire real-world outfit off a person and perfectly tailor it to a 3D animated character. Or the other way around, all while keeping the person's face and the background exactly the same. It's like digital magic.
And the versatility here is just off the charts. It can handle 8 different types of clothing. It works on things that aren't even human, like statues or dolls. It can deal with awkward poses and terrible lighting. And maybe the most important part, this isn't just some lab experiment. It's already out there in the real world, deployed on the Taobao app and being used by millions of people.
And all of this leads to a really fascinating final thought. This kind of tech connects our physical fashion world directly to our digital lives. So it makes you wonder, right? When your digital avatar can wear real clothes, what does that actually mean for the future of fashion, for creativity, and for how we see ourselves? It's a future that's getting here a lot faster than we might think.